And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
I got you, Pop.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's complete. It's Charles. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
A first down carry here for Charles. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. 15. 44. Mike, 44.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Joe Schobert coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready. On the ball.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
15. First down, Jaguars.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Let's go now. 10 logo.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is, how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
Here we go, here we go. 60 or. Ready?
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Minshew. It's caught here by Adams. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 30 big ones. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Chris Jones on the stop.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Minshew. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Josh Oliver, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 78 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. The point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the left.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chris Jones racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
But instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space there. They elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Attack. Watch the slant.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's caught to Charles. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it third down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Mike, 44. All day, every day, any day. Watch the edge.
Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And an alley to run. But he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Switch gears. Watch out.
19-yard line.
Here we go, check him up.
On first down, Charles. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yellow.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes flush to his right. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
44's Mike. Check. Grace don't travel. Joker. 43. Bravo.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they look very aware that those could happen on any given down.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check 3, check 3.
Yellow.
45's the mic, 45's the mic.
Hey, 57 color, 57 color.
They'll run from the gun with Charles. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Yellow.
Watch tight end.
On first down, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
45.
57.
Exit. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Dancing to his... And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Minshew. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And Adams has it complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Ready? 18 Gators.
Check right, check right. It's
And some room to run now. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Let's go.
And the Jaguar first down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. Open man is Ross, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Complete to John Ross. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Here's Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So that flag will cost them 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, here's Charles. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Rush 22, check bomber, 22, check bomber.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mahomes. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 37. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Charlie. Check 4, check 4.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Check Nick. Yellow.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Charles, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They run it. It's Charles. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
He's crashing. He's checking crashing.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Steps away to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points. They're by the wayside on that one.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And Butker able to put this one through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
That's what I do.
Deep grip.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 22. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past them? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing on first down is Minshew. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 30, past the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. We're back now in KC. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ready,
2
break.
yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the Chiefs' 16-yard line.
Watch 12.
Five.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
At the 21-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Color.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Box trap. You don't want none.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. It's taken to the 26. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. Here's Charles. And he lost the football. Charles loses it. And the Jags grab it. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play on that situation.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew, Chris Jones, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
3rd and long.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
After the sack on first down, Minshew, he'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll go down as a loss of 8, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a one-score game. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Again, it's Charles. And he loses the football a second time. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And now the rookie's free. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 3 down. 3 down.
5.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 27. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Yellow, yellow. On the line.
56. 55. 55.
As they've done all day, they run with Charles. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one. And